This is a battle in the Cup of Nations between Aggony Prussian Prince commanding something Germanic and Greek Iraklis commanding something close to Germanic. Not as Germanic as the other factions because they don't actually have the Germanic horse and the Germanic archers, but they are pretty Germanic, the Saxons. So, you know the Prussian Prince's build: 6 horse, 6 armation, 4 archers, 3 pikes. I assume he has a brace general. But for Iraklis, a very interesting build. So, the Prussian Prince's general a bit in the back here. Standard deployment by the Prince. And Iraklis has 3 Nordic pikes in the front. He has a total of 6 Nordic hurlers. Then he has 4 Nordic axe warriors, 1 Nordic raid leader, fast charge. Then he has Saxon lancers, let's see, 1 Saxon lancer and heroic cavalry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vanilla heroic cavalry. Strong melee cavalry, not quite as cost effective as the Germanic horsemen, of course, but definitely a good melee cavalry unit. Also precursors, headhunt. The headhunt ability is very nice. It allows them to stay in the fight for 30 seconds and not break, which could buy you some very valuable time. 30 seconds is a long time in this game. So Iraklis going, I don't know why he's going in loose formation here. I mean, it's not the optimal way of reducing casualties from skirmishing, but the issue is though that if he was going to go spaghetti, then he would be spilling out from his lines here. And what Iraklis is doing now, I do not know if this is intentional to try and draw in the cavalry of the Prussian Prince, because he is basically just inviting the Prussian Prince to go and take care of his hurlers. If it was intentional, let's see if it works for him. But now he was able to send in the heroic cavalry against the Germanic horsemen. And the hurlers are, some of them are, well, they are partly obstructed, not completely, but they are getting obstructed here by a little bit by their own men. So over here as well, heroic cavalry, so many javelins incoming here for the Summation Warband. They're probably doing quite a bit of friendly fire. Another charge. And Iraklis taking care of the pikes, taking care of the archers. Well, not really doing much to the archers, mostly taking care of the pikes. But over here you can see that the Germanic horse of Prussian gets wrecked when Nordic axe warriors join the fight. Nordic axe warriors, very dangerous in a cavalry fight. And over here as well, when you're able to start a cavalry fight and then send in units like Nordic raid leader and Nordic axe warriors, that is a very dangerous situation. Like, see how quickly the kills on the Nordic raid leader increases here. It's very impressive how quickly these Danax units can kill enemy units in close combat. And when the charge bonus has worn off, they have the bonus against infantry. They have the high and also the Nordic raid leader has very high health, so he's a bit sturdier than the other Danax units, with the exception of the Hetaerea Guard. It's also a very sturdy unit. But the Nordic raid leader, if you can keep him away from cavalry and skirmishers, he is going to chop through a lot of units in close combat. So the hurlers have done their job, not a huge amount of kills, but they are very cheap units. The Germanic archers, still ammo left. A Nordic axe warrior is dying, but not before causing significant casualties to this Germanic noble. Summations rushing in to help, and on this flank now the Nordic axe warriors are getting hammered. But over here, though, things are looking very good for Iraklis. The Germanic horsemen ate a few javelin volleys, so they're going to start wavering. The Sarmatian warband is probably going to be able to defeat the Nordic axe warriors now. But the general of Iraklis still fine. The general of the Prussian prince is in a bit of trouble. Here we have the heroics turning around, throwing their javelins. There is the unit of heroic cavalry left here, though. That could cause some issues for the Prussian prince. This heroic cavalry could basically just snipe the general of the Prussian prince. So Iraklis is doing a smart thing here. He's sending in his Nordic hurlers just to stop this unit. And if the Prussian prince pulls out now, he's going to take casualties. He's going to do some damage here anyway, not really kill anything. But this has bought the Prussian prince valuable time. I mean, brought Iraklis valuable time. Now the Prussian prince is in the situation where he has... his cavalry is about to die. His infantry, he didn't really lose, he lost one Germanic noble. The pike combat is ridiculous. Iraklis actually sent in his pikemen out of phalanx, it seems, and defeated the opposing pike unit. Was that what he did? So here he's going to be rear charging the pikes with pikes out of phalanx. Because if you look at the stats of the Nordic pikes, the charge bonus is actually fairly decent. So they are going to be doing a decent job here in the back of the pike unit. And the Nordic pikes here stopping Iraklis from being... stopping the Prussian prince, I mean. And these Germanic nobles, it looks like they're going to be defeated by the Nordic pikemen frontally here. Yep, the general is dead. So this is so close. However, Iraklis does have a heroic cavalry left. No cavalry left for the prince. Prussian prince has some ammo left on his archers though, but the hurlers of Iraklis are chasing after the... They're chasing after the slingers. And these pikemen are not going to be killing these Sarmatian warbands quickly. But since there are two pikes here, they might start killing them. Especially considering that the general is dead. Then it looks like, yeah, the general of Iraklis is fine, a lot of kills on him. The Sarmatian warband is about to die. And when these units catch up to the archers of the Prussian prince, there's not really much he can do.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
So a super close battle, and I quite like that build there by Iraklis. It's a weird build, a mix of Nordic horse lords, heroics, Saxon lancers. But I think bringing these, you can basically just... But look at the kills here with Iraklis getting over 100 kills on a pike unit. That is very nice, and I think that was the pike unit he used outside of phalanx, ironically enough. But something like this, 5 shock infantry, 3 pikes, 6 Nordic hurlers, and 6 cavalry units. It's not super crazy, but it's a bit unusual. Cool that he was able to make it work against something Germanic. Strength and honor.